Yeah. Beat up, bullied, and dunked on. Beat up, bullied, and dunked on. Bullied and dunked on. Yeah. Let's get it.
Hello, amazing souls of the world. Welcome back to another episode. And here we explore the path to a thriving life, physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. The show today is about exploring the challenges and rewards of entrepreneurship, focusing on how to build a business while balancing other aspects of life. Today, we have the pleasure of hosting Dr. Jacopo Iasiello, CEO of the Luxury and Wealth Group. Jacopo's journey began in Naples, Italy, where his love for his family and city shaped his early passions for entrepreneurship. Starting at 11, he delved into books by real estate investors and entrepreneurs, laying the foundation for his future success. Now, despite an early soccer career that ended due to injury, Jacopo transitioned to business, starting a successful jewelry chain at 18 and expanding his ventures globally. By 22, he started in real estate, specializing in auctions and short sales, quickly earning a reputation for securing lucrative deals. Now, Jacopo earned his PhD in international business management, authoring a successful entrepreneur's thesis and studying under renowned trainers like, check this out, Tony Robbins. He moved to Florida in 2011, where he completed over 350 real estate transactions while building substantial property portfolio. Dr. Iasiello has mentioned that a method that we will talk about called the MPBE method, which is meditate, morning, pray, biohacking, and exercise. And he stated that his method has transformed his life. His upcoming book, Healthy, Rich, and Happy, that will be released on December 15, 2024, aims to share his transformative approach of MPBE with others. Today, Jacopo joins us to share his incredible journey, insights, and the MPBE method. Our effort here today is to inspire you, the listener, to achieve financial freedom and personal fulfillment. Dr. Jacopo Iasiello, welcome to the Thrivewell Journey podcast. How are you doing today?
Super good, Michael. Thank you to invite me in this beautiful opportunity to share beauty around the world through your podcast, because something really important I want to share with you and with your audience. Today in the world where it's really changing for everybody, share good information, good point to improve our life is something really important. And you do something beautiful for other human being, and when you do something beautiful for other human being, you will receive in another way in your life. This is really coming from my heart.
I thank you for saying that. Is in the essence of who you are. Does that describe you as a person?
Yeah, I think so. Something, Michael. I have like a really big changing in my life, because I have one part of my life where, I coming from loving family in Napoli, my city, where I coming from Italy. I grew up with a lot of love, but after, I have different pain point in my life. One, when I changed completely my direction of my life, because I have a big injury, and my dream, the soccer, I want to do professional soccer.
Mm-hmm.
It finished. And think about something from 13 years old until 17 years old. I leave my house where with my family, and I travel in Italy with different kind of team. And another pain point when I'm moving over here in Florida. But my really life changed because in the first part of my life, I have this anger inside me to to want more for my life,
Mm-hmm.
but in the way where it's not really not really where when I go through the journey, I really don't enjoy the journey. I am really only focused in create something more in my life, because I feel the pain about to don't have money. I feel because my family is a normal family, giving me everything they possible give me, but I feel different kind of part in my life where I don't have the possibility to do something. And, this coming in my heart where I have this anger. But after, when I'm moving to United States, I
Mhm.
starting to realize the importance to build something inside you and to go through the journey to our life with something bring you energy. And thanks to one my friend, in the my worst pain point of my life, when I change completely culture, I change completely life, I'm moving in another state, another country, different completely culture. I need to learn English, I need to learn Spanish, because in Miami, everybody speak English and Spanish.
Which is kind of close to Italian a little bit, right?
Yes,
Spanish.
yes, little bit close, but initially when you start in something, you know better than me, Michael, everything is difficult, and
Of course.
starting in another country alone is really something to, if I decided to arrive over here, to come in the United States, to improve my life, in a better position, because I have this capacity to create something in business, real estate, and everything. I go through different pain point, and something changed in my life when I started meditate, and I started do meditation transcendental, thanks to one my friend, where bring me completely view of life completely different.
Okay, that's kind of the what you just went through is like a really a scope of your life from Italy to here in America. Let's go back a little bit, talk about your early inspiration and start there. At 11, you talked about how you're captivated by books on entrepreneurship. What are the early reads that sparked your passion? And how does your family and hometown of Napoli, how do they shape your early ambitions?
Yeah, like think about Sunny. First of all, my mother, she helped me every day with good information. She told me, you are capable to do everything you want.
Mm,
Every day she repeat me this kind of thing in my mind, and she support me with word. My father is really my hero,
hmm
because he only not only support me with the word, he speak less, but he do more action. What this
hmm
means, I have the perfect combination. My mother, she's less active, but more, inspirational, where she give me, she introduced me Tony Robbins. She introduced me the idea about, how it's important to have a mindset in life. And
hmm
my father told me, after you have mindset, you need to put into action the mindset. And, thanks God I grow up in this family where, when I have my pain point, they support me physically, mentally, uh,
Right.
around my in my life.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Like you had that father who didn't speak much, showed you much action, and then you had the mother that was really inspirational, spiritual kind of, right? And supporting you in your journey at that early age. And when you at that age, even earlier, to have that kind of support really begins to shape your mental, spiritual, physical being into who you're going to become in the future.
Think about Michael. It's so true, because I think so when we are similar, we go to different emotion in our life, but
Hmm
similar emotion, similar path, but in reality, it's so important how you growing in your family, because if you growing in love, where I have the beautiful moment in my life where I grow up with my grandfather, my grandmother, they give me love, I feel secure in my life too. If something is really change my direction of my life, because I know, to thanks God I have my mother and my father in life, but to from now to 100 years they are no anymore in my life. How I feel, how I have connection with my grandfather and my grandmother, I will live for all my life. And I find this kind of emotion during my day, during my MPB method, because it's over there where I bring my energy to go after my dream and to show up to the world in the best version of myself.
Let's talk about your dream. Your first dream was is it sports, right? Was it the soccer dream first?
Yeah, yeah, the first dream will be something, for me, really hard to finish this dream. Because what's going on, when I am super young, I loved the soccer, and around 13 years old, I started to moving around Italy in different teams to play professional soccer in the in a juvenile. And what's going on, I arrive at one point at 17 years old where I have one big injury where completely shift my direction. All my idea, all my heart, all my for many years I wake up early, I do 2 or 3 time
Hmm.
training for 4 time a week training really hard, leave my house,
Right.
something where it's no easy for a young man.
Yeah. So early in my years as well, like I ran track and field and didn't know that I had that gift until I knew around seventh grade, and I was faster than everybody. But in when I was, the idea was to go to the Olympics and things like that, but injuries happen,
Mhm.
right? And so it's really what I would call pivoting through adversity, right? How did you pivot the into entrepreneurship at the age at such a young age, really, after experiencing the injury that you had?
Yeah, and I will explain really easily what's going on when I play soccer. I play in the soccer field in Italy. Not the majority, but the majority of people they play soccer. They people coming from nothing, like in basketball over here in United States.
Right, right. Hmm.
And what's going on when I confront with these people, my family looks like I am the son of the king of Italy, but it's
Oh,
not
nice.
really like this. What's going on when I finish this war, this career? I start in my family need me to I need to go to school the last year, and I go to in one area in Napoli, where people from this school they are really, really rich, really rich. And what's going on because my family they want me to try to connect with people with better condition, a better life.
Hmm.
What's
Different kind
going
of
on?
means, yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, I started to see big difference. What this means, I don't have the possibility to do something. I don't have the possibility to have the car. 18 years old, I need to find a way how buy this thing. And from over there, starting in me this revention, this anger, where I want show to other people and I'm capable to have the same thing like them.
Hmm.
And I started to understand that the only way to bring your life a next level from money wise, not from spiritual or for other kind the thing is to bring to the world something different, and started some kind of entrepreneur business. And from over there was going on, I started to study. My family they are completely disagree with this direction because they want I study, take my PhD, and do a normal life. But I have different direction. I started to understand I love jewelry because I love the gems in general is another word because I'm gemologic too, and I started to study this the jewelry business. And I decide to take money from the Italy government to open my first shop 18 years old. My father and my mother told me, hey, this path, this journey in your life is something completely different where we coming from, because my father is engineer and my mother is teaching. And I starting to have the first lesson in my life. I opened one jewelry shop in Napoli. I opened in the wrong position because I want to save money in the rent.
Hmm.
And I learned the important part: location, location, location. After
Yeah,
6 months, Michael, I sleep in the second floor of this shop for a couple of months.
yeah.
And
Saving money, right? When that sounds, what I'm hearing is like you really like you pivoted in adversity, right? Going from one career to basically this entrepreneurship journey, not really knowing like where you're going, but you had the people that you're connected with that had, better means than you at the time, but they influenced you, and you started this new journey, and did things just start to blossom at that point, or what happened?
Yeah, what's happening, like, when I open this shop, I go to, the I have two solutions. I don't want to go back to my house, and I told my father and my mother, no, don't worry, I want to stay here in the shop, whatever. And I asked the last favor to my father, but in reality I ask a lot of favor to my father,
Of course.
you know uh,
You're his kid.
yeah, yeah. And I tell him, I need, you give me some money to change the position of my shop. I believe 100%. And he told me, take this 8,000 euro. I remember like yesterday. And I believe in you. I will support you. I will help you in open the new shop physically. It means we paint the shop both. And I positioned the shop in another way, and I marketize in another way. And from over there, I opened more than 20 shops in Italy. I make this company a multi-millionaire company, really. And, I growing fast, and I make, I change completely my life. And around 21, 22 years old, when I started to pay back all the debt I have with the government in Italy, I make good money. I started to invest in auction real estate.
Okay, so that was that shift. What I know you said earlier, in your earlier years, you read entrepreneurial books. And did that influence the shift from being a jewelry store owner to real estate? How did
Completely.
that? Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Mike. Completely. Because what's going on, at young age, really young age, I am passionate in general about human being. I love to understand other human being. Think about, I live in Miami Beach, and in the morning, sometime, couple of time during my week, I go to the beach. I try to speak with homeless to understand their mindset, why they arrive at some kind of different situation. And the same, I have interest in learn for people they have big success. And when I am super young, I read about entrepreneur. And around 18 years old, one book changed completely my direction of my life. I read the book of Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad and Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where I understand the power of the real estate. What this means, like, if you create a business, when you create a business, you need to have different division inside your business. You need to have the marketing division. You need to create the product. You need to sell. You need to really be on top at everything. And normally, when you're starting a business, you are alone, and you are only one entrepreneur where you bring everything together. In real estate, the reality, the beauty, and this is the big shift, is coming because real estate is a game where you need only two characteristics. The first characteristic is find the correctly deal, and find and have a good mathematic mind. But now with ChatGPT, everybody they possible do this. It means you don't need to be so
Yeah.
smart in the mathematics side. And the second about part in real estate, if you have the capacity to connect with other human being in the deeply part, you will have the possibility when you find the deal to to bring money to the deal and make money with other people money. What this means is something respect a normal business more easy to working, because you have some kind of characteristic in real estate where you don't have in the normal business. More clear direction, more possibility to make money when the market go down or go up. You possible make money to understand location.
Hmm.
It's completely different. Respect to the business.
Amazing Souls. Today's episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Orion's Health. Now, we're excited to introduce you to an incredible health and wellness brand that's transforming lives. Live Good. At Orient's Health, we're committed to providing you with the best products for a healthier, happier you. That's why we partner with Live Good, a brand known for its premium science-backed wellness products that you can actually afford. Whether you're looking for the best in supplements, personal care, or health support, Live Good has something for everyone. Now, I have a few personal favorites of my own, from the mushroom organic coffee to the organic super reds and the organic super greens, which are all pretty delicious. Now, you can join the Live Good movement through Orient's Health in 3 easy ways. 1, become a retail customer. Try out any of the high quality products with no commitment at all. 2, become a member for just $9.95 a month. You can save up to 90% retail on all Live Good products, making your wellness journey affordable and accessible. Or 3, become an affiliate. Want to make some extra income? Join Live Good as an affiliate and get paid while helping others discover better health. Now, the best part of it all, by supporting Orion's Health and Live Good, you're directly helping support this podcast and allowing us to bring you more valuable content week after week. So, whether you're looking to feel better, save money, or even make money and save money at the same time, Orion's Health and Live Good, we've got you covered. Now, head over to the website on Orion's Health's page to learn more and start your journey with Live Good today. The links will be in the description of the show. Remember, your health is your greatest asset. Take one step today with Orion's Health and Live Good. And thank you for supporting this podcast. Now back to it. All right. So when you transition to real estate from being a jewelry store owner, how did you relate that? Because I mean, real estate is completely different than being a jewelry store owner. And then you have that, then you leave that, and then you start real estate. Did you start real estate when you came to the States, or
No,
did you start in Italy?
No, I starting in Italy at 22 years old.
Okay.
And at the same time, remember, Michael, I continue to have my shop.
Right.
When I'm moving over here, my father support me in everything. It means we reduced the shop, but my father continued to have a shop. I have
Okay.
two
Okay.
interests in Italy in the same field. But what's going on? I understand when I make the first deal how is important real estate. I remember like yesterday I do the first flipping in Italy. I buy one property in auction and I make 34,000 euro, something where a normal manager in Italy make $30,000, but euro, sorry, but I make like only in one time this amount of money. From over there, I started to shift my completely mind. I understand the power of real estate. Real estate is powerful instrument, and if you check the multimillionaire people and billionaire, the majority is in the field of real estate, because real estate bring you two characteristics, I think so. One is the possibility to leverage what you have. Second of all, the possibility to leverage your connection. And when you do this kind of thing, you bring a possibility in your life.
Did you cultivate relationships with billionaires and millionaires while doing this, or how does that look?
Yeah, it means like think about, because I coming with I have like my mind. I told my first part of my life, I grow up with people from the street. Really, it means. And I am don't coming from my family is no, we never suffer nothing, but we are not rich. My family is not rich. But what's going on, I starting to develop inside me this direction where I want to meet with people. They have money to understand how it's working the game of the money.
Right.
And normally you will understand, for somebody starting in Italy and everything, it's really complicated at that time. How I leverage the possibility to connect with multimillionaires starting from Italy. For example, I take my PhD in business management and I starting to interview successful entrepreneurs in Italy.
Mhm.
And from over there, starting my connection with people, with money, where right now, I am a friend with one the most powerful billionaire in Italy, because I create this connection at that time. And I continue to cultivate this kind of relationship with no interest. What this means, something I learned, I am a genuine human being, reality. When I have connection with somebody, I will love to share whatever I have in my heart and whatever I possible give to other human being. And not for a second interest, but what's going
I
on,
got you.
Michael.
So
When you
just
give,
as quickly say, you're cultivating these relationships just for the understanding, the knowledge that you're going to get or give, but that's it. It's like you're not seeking anything from them. Like you're not trying to take anything from them. It's really a reciprocation of understanding, knowledge, and things of that nature, not just to take from that
no.
person.
And Michael, think about something. Everybody, we are a little bit, somebody is a lot egocentric, and some other people they are less egocentric. Now, when you ask with your eyes open and your heart completely open to tell the story of your life to somebody, people they open their heart. And if you are not over there to ask nothing, and you create a really good relationship where if it's Christmas you call them, if it's Easter you call them, if somebody happening in their life you will near them, they see that you are really true. They are
Hmm.
see, and normally arrive one point in our life where these kind of people they starting to growing, and they started to understand that you have some kind of capacity, and when they see you have capacity, they will working with you, and you will bring your life on another level.
Right. So when you're around these people,
Mhm.
like what lessons are you getting? What are you learning from this level of a person?
Yeah, Michael, what I see, I see two different completely mind. And I spoke the other day in one interview. Like, it's three different mindset. The mindset from normal, regular people, the mindset
Hmm.
from multimillionaire, and the mindset from billionaire. The billionaire, they have something completely different. And I will share with you. The two billionaire I have relationship constantly. They have a really different mindset to invest and to understand the process about business. What this means. When one of these people they buy business, they don't think about only how much the cap rate they possible receive from the business they invest, but they see how they possible change the process about the business to bring this business at the next level. What this means, they starting to review which kind of human being they work inside the process, which kind of the product they invest, and they try to add the value, this is the word,
Hmm.
to the business. The multimillionaire, they have completely different mindset. I am in this kind of the position where I am more mathematic, more numeric. I invest, I want a cap rate, but I really starting now in my life to try to understand how change the process to something. But the billionaire, they are completely different mindset. And normal people, they don't think about the regular people. They think about completely different about money. Money for multimillionaire is something where you have in your like some asset where you need to leverage this money to bring other money. And normal people, how I tell you, they have different mindset completely. They don't think about this.
How can a person that is, just say that in your definition of normal person, have they have that mindset that look at business or money differently?
Yeah.
How can they shift that view or that mental the mental acuity to change from the normal mindset to the millionaire mindset in business?
Yeah, Michael, I explain really easy. Money is something arrive in your life, is abundance, and when you have abundance in your life, you have a spiritual abundance, mindset abundance, and money in abundance, you possible create more for other people.
Mhm.
Now what's happening for normal people immediately when they started to make some kind of money, they want to show to other people that they have this kind of money. They're starting to lose the possibility to bring their life at next level. And I share with you one example. If you are a normal human being where you have a regular job, or you starting some entrepreneur career in business, if I am in their position, I will save more money as possible to shift, my position from normal entrepreneur to invest in something, to invest in particular in what I'm expert in real estate, and to don't starting to lose money, to starting to buy stupid things like car, to try to
Mhm.
living more luxurious in some kind of place different where you live. What this means, all people they coming from nothing, they have this kind of mentality where in the first 20 year of their life they really live small, they live small, and I do the same, my life, I don't like, and I don't want to necessarily show my richness to other people, because it's not for me important. This is important how people they think about Jacopo like human being, like a businessman. But the difference is this one. Unfortunately, today in society, we see somebody have a Porsche or Ferrari, like somebody with a lot of success, but it's true. But in reality, this success arrive at one point. We see only the iceberg, but
I got you.
people
Yeah.
they have different mindset. They try to accumulate money to after try to invest in something, bring money without work,
Hmm. Yeah, that definitely is a mindset that it only works for a short amount of time, right? And then it kind of, I don't know, you kind of you people, and I'll just say this: you said the normal definition, normal people definition. Um, you don't see everything like you talked about the iceberg, and it's everything you see on top, but you don't know about the work that goes in to see, what it is that you're looking at on as far as the iceberg is concerned.
yes, it is like, the reality. If you understand each people have big success, they have everybody uh, big mentality, and they are super resilient. Okay, I think so. Only genius, and genius is people they have, and I met people they have, genius mind.
Mm.
uh, but normal human being with normal capacity, to arrive one point to another point, they need do step by step the process, and this one bring the word most important, resilient. And the reason why I want to share something important, people they young people they working on sport, they have capacity to bring more success in their life, because they have the mindset to go every day to training, every day to do something. And this is something, important. Resilient, I think, is the most important word in my life and in people I study. People they have big success is people where when they have the down, they moving forward, and the down don't bring more down.
You talk about resilience and discipline a lot. What are some of the things that you can share with people as far as resiliency and discipline that kind of led you to where you are today?
Yes, Michael, I think so. I try to organize the day before for the day after everything. First of all, I have this method changed my life, MPBE, where how you told meditation morning. I wake up 4:30 in the morning. I pray. I do my biohacking with different kind of device to reprogram in my mind, and I do exercise with specific goal for my exercise. And during my exercise, I Sunday where I feel a little bit down, I use some kind of motivation music speech in my ear. Some other day where I have more energy, I learn something about real estate, but I organize the day before. It means the day before I go to sleep, I know what I listening the day after during my training, because like this I don't need to think about something new in when starting the day. And this kind of thing was going on. I dedicate 1 hour, 1 hour and a half to meditate, pray, do exercise, and when people they wake up, I am already ready to moving with energy to the world. And I do already more of my important work in the early hour
Hmm.
during the morning, because
Yeah.
I know for myself, and I working good from 4:30 in the morning until 1 p.m. After 1 p.m. my mind is not working the same way.
Yeah. No, I, and then we're going to kind of shift into your MPB method, but because you talked about it, I, I have, and I always have, or not always, but for a major part of my life, did meditation and things of that nature. I know I start off early in the morning, either 5 o'clock or 5:30, depends on when my body wakes me up. It's automatic. The circadian rhythm has me, automatic. I don't need my alarm anymore, really, unless I choose to go back to sleep. You have this MPBE method that you just talked about, and I know this it's your holistic approach. Um, how does that help you? And or just explain how it helps you on the journey. I know you talked about it a little earlier, but explain how it helps you on your journey with just being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, it's completely changed my direction of my business directory and my life. And I will explain why. Because entrepreneur in general, all during their day, they have continually stress and continually they make continually decision. And when you are stressed out, when you have a bad feeling, bad energy, for sure 100% is not coming from my word, but it's a
Hmm.
study from university. You will make a mistake. Now, I ask to myself how I possible reduce this kind of mistake to arrive at the point where my decision will be the best for my life. And meditation bring my mind at the level where I transcend completely, and where my mind don't think about the problem, but during my meditation I receive like it's almost like a manifestation. I receive the answer for what I want. And this is so important because during different struggling time of my life, now for example I am in the path of my life where I want to bring my real estate business at the next level. Normally I need to think completely different, and I use my method, meditation, the pray. Every day in the morning I connect with wherever you believe, with the divine, whatever is your religion, and I ask to bring me idea, to bring me focus in what I want. And I do this kind of device where reprogramming my mind, and this kind of thing bring me at the level where my mind is more clear, more fine, more clear, where when I take decision, when somebody scream, or somebody they have like bad attitude, I handling this kind of situation where I know if I will go in the different direction, I do the same, scream or do like something bad to them, bring me my business in opposite direction, because think about, really business like real estate, like life is relationship. That's it.
Right.
No anymore. When you bring a relationship with somebody and you create good relationship, when you are calm, for example, another aspect I want to share with you, I never take any kind of decision when I am stressed out, when I am, in the position where my mind is not clear.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
take my time and after I decide.
Yeah, that's good. When you're in that higher uh, level of stress, I don't think we make the right decisions that will pull us forward to whatever goal that we created for ourselves, or whatever our purpose is in life, or whatever we set our business, the growth of our business to go to. When we're in the level of stress, it's the high level stress. We don't make the right decisions. So in the world of meditation, now not everybody can meditate, right? What would you give what idea, or what would you say to the person that is in business or get into business or in a career that you can meditate a little bit just to kind of grow your life and grow your mind and transform your mind from the normal way of thinking?
I think so, Michael. I don't believe in everything for everybody. Okay, I
Right.
create this method because it's working for me. Probably will working for you. Probably will working for other people, but probably not working for my father. And I will explain why. Because um, meditation is something where you technically calm your mind and arrive at one point where your mind is more clear, more refined. Now, if for you, Michael, give you calm, give you your mind becoming calm, will be walking on the beach, okay,
Hmm.
or walking through the park, will be the same of meditation. And the problem, is this one. People, they need to understand we are completely different. Now, if you try
Right.
meditation and when you are stuck in one place, you started to feel anxious, your monkey mind started to bring you around, is a sensation, is a you need to understand, okay, your mind is not working at that moment because bring you to the reality, and they don't understand because you started to feel alone. When you are with yourself, you started to feel alone. Initially, when you started to meditate, I feel the darkness, I feel like I am in, I don't know what I do. Now, the point most important, if you don't have the capacity to meditate because your mind is too active, try to find something where your mind calm down, and possible be pray, possible be use some kind of device help you to bring your mind down, or possible be go to the gym, or it's possible go to walking. It's important to understand your body, your mind, how it's working, and when you find something working for you, you are in the perfect path to bring something beautiful in your life.
Yeah, it's individual. It's different for everyone. And you talk about meditation and prayer, and they kind of go hand in hand. And prayer doesn't have to be a religious thing. It could be just something that you recite for yourself, right?
Right. Honestly, I need to share with you something. Religion is something human being create for their
Right.
personal interest. Okay. But if you believe in the divine, and I don't want to be, I believe in only one God for everybody, with only one God for different kind of color, for different kind of human being, for different kind the race. And when you connect with the divine, because we possible understand, and we are in one place where it's so beautiful. If you close your eyes and you feel the blow of the wind in your face, or when you go to the water, for example, I am really connect with the water, I feel different kind of sensation where bringing me energy. You understand how it's important to connect with the divine. But something important I want to share, Michael. Um to this kind the connection, you need the search for this kind of connection. It's not arrive when you are sad and you ask for something to the divine. You need to find, and it's important to find in your day some kind of moment where you connect with the divine. And for example, for me, it's more one the most important, and I learned myself to connect, to open my heart and listening music. And when I listening music, some kind of music give me the openness of my heart, of my mind, I started to connect. I started to ask, but like how I told you before I ask, I give to the divine, I give my energy, and I ask
Right. Yeah.
to give me the possibility to bring energy to the world, because
Hmm.
this is the most important thing. I think so. I learned something important in my young age. We are really a dynamo. And what this means, if I met you and I bring good energy, Michael, you will be another dynamo for other people, where you bring other energy for other human beings. And I think about every day in my life where I try to, you know, during to my business where I need sometimes be tough, need to be street, but I try to speak with the other person to try to don't downgrade the other human being. I try to do my business, but where the other people, where too, if I win in the business way, let me speak, I try to respect the other human being, and I try to
Right.
give energy.
Yeah. That's the spiritual side of the MPBE method, and it's important to have that spiritual essence of yourself, especially in business and relationships with people. Now you're talking about the B part of his biohacking. What role does that play in optimizing your health and performance and the practices that contribute to your overall success and being an entrepreneur in business?
Yeah, like biohacking is something I learned in the last, I think, so 6 year, 5 year. What this means, I starting to ask to myself one question: How I possible have more energy in my body to show up in the world with more energy and with more clarity? Like the same question I asked when I started my meditation. And I see, like we like human being, a lot of time we do something but we don't understand why we do something, and we
Hmm.
don't control uh, our direction. Now the biohacking is important because, for example, you have but it's no, remember, for me it's so important this word: I don't depend from the device. I am already fulfilled with the meditation, with my way to find my calm. And this kind of device I use, for example, Aura, is this ring, is something where I check my own every day myself, and I understand with the action I do the day before where I going. What this means, if I eat something the day after, I have low energy. I feel first of all in my body, and second of all, I see through this device. I use other device like Brain Tap is a reprogramming device where every day in the morning after my meditation I do 20 minutes, and I receive word and light with this kind of word. They bring me at the with more energy during my day. And I do different kind the other strategy, and I explain in the book in the detail. For example, I use red light, I use cold shower because it's so important.
Mm.
All this kind of thing. Why I do? Because when I wake up in the last, for example, 3 4 months, I have my book where I write all my sensation, my emotion, everything. I feel anxious. I feel some kind of emotion where I feel my father and my mother, they becoming older, and I try to spend more time as possible, but I have my life and I need to go to my path of my life. And what's going on when I do this kind of the technique with the device, shift my prospect, my direction in the way where I have a more positive mindset. And you know how is the snowball? When you starting something, bring you energy, another thing bring you energy. I arrive at a 6:20 where I am full of energy, full to go to my dream, you know.
And so the biohacking part of it, it kind of goes into the exercise. So that's really, you're talking about the really in the few minutes that we just passed. You're talking about the MPBE method. One is really the spiritual side of it, and the other was really the physical side of it, and how those they all work together. It all works together, right?
Right, completely.
Now, as an entrepreneur, though, with all of the holistic way of being, and how do you balance the health, the wealth, and happiness that you have in your life, and how does this help you sustain your career?
Yeah, I think so. Like something important. We use a lot of time this word balance. Okay, like I use some time and I listening the word balance everywhere. In reality, the balance is the way how you feel better in your life. And I want to
Hmm.
share with you something important, how I create the balance, but I will love to more use how will create more energy in my life. This is the point, and how I will be more happy, more rich and more healthy. I do every day something where I bring me to these three words. To be healthy, I eat healthy. What this means, I have, every day I do, I have diet based on some kind of food to bring me energy. But
Hmm.
before this, how I arrive at understand which kind of food bring me energy. I do different kind of test. I understand my body, because remember what we spoke before, Michael. We are completely different. Each human being is different. Now, I have my diet specific for me, specific for my phototype of my body, specific for my energy. And, I create the energy through the food. I create energy to integration. I use supplement to integrate myself. And I, for example, go every day do exercise. Not every day, I do 4 times a week exercise, where I listening something where motivate for my life. And this kind of step give me the possibility to be healthy, happy,
Hmm.
and after be rich. Because what's going on, Michael, a lot of people, so in general young generation, they now is so focused in create money. But when you create money but you don't create your inner self, where if you have 1 million, 10 million, 20 million, whatever you decide to receive, and you started to receive the beautiful luxury thing arrive in your life, and after you feel empty because you don't understand your purpose in your life, is over there starting the problem.
Hmm.
For this reason, I think so. And this is, I tell to myself at 18 years old, if I possible tell to somebody, uh, if at that time I have this method, or this method I assemble, this technique, I will go through my journey with more happiness, because I arrive to be happy and healthy, and after rich, after many years to suffer down and up, down and up, down and up. But if you know how bring to yourself energy, you will
Hmm.
be more easy for yourself,
That's so. I love the way that really transitioned from the MPBE method to your book, Healthy, Happy, and Rich, and that makes all the sense in the world. So this is what the listeners can get from your book. Really understanding yourself individually, in your search for your purpose in life, or knowing your purpose in life, and being healthy, happy, and rich.
Yeah, like the book, Michael, is something where, think about, we speak about business and we speak about real estate too. What this means is means be holistic, but don't be pragmatic. Pragmatic will be something where don't bring nothing in your life. In
Hmm.
this book, I share one part with a lot of detailed information where I take study this kind of information from authority source like university and everything, where somebody read, understand why meditation important, why some kind of exercise for your body is important. And the second part about this book is related to how create, in real estate, the possibility to have, bring money and abundance in your life. And I explain in the detail how find the deal, where you need to find the deal, how which kind the strategy you need to use to buy property, fix and resell, which kind of strategy use for have cash flow. Or for example, another strategy I use, I purchase land situated in area where they are in the process to development. Like this, I will take all the gain in the next future. And I explain everything in this book because what I love really, Michael, is to share to other human beings not only something holistic. I share something practical to have energy in your body, as something pragmatic, numeric, to create abundance in their life. Because I think so something really important. Uh, you know, we have three ways to show to the world which capacity we have. First of all, the word. Okay, this means use correctly your word during your day with another human being will bring you energy and not down. Second of all, use action. Uh, Small action to other people. Open the door to somebody, be nice with somebody, give good word to somebody working in some kind of field where you go there, and for example, a waiter or whatever. And third of all, create abundance money in your life, because if you have good art, Michael, and you create abundance with money, you possible bring this abundance to other human beings, to help other human beings. This is what is my purpose, which is my direction, and I try every day to go in this kind of direction. Sometimes I am 100%, sometimes 15%, sometimes 60%. Life is no flat journey. You know better than me.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
a
of
journey
course.
where you go up and down.
Yeah, that's it. Um, well, I'm really happy that you're here and we got to have this conversation. And I like, man, I can talk to you some more, and I know that we have to be aware of time, but I always have a last question for my guest that they can leave, as far as a mark. And my question for you is, um, for listeners who are, just starting their entrepreneurial journey or considering a pivot or wanting to move from a different country to America, what is the one piece of advice you wish that you had known when you were starting out?
Okay. From the business prospect, I want to share with your audience something. If you are from United States, you are in the best country in the world to grow something unique, special. And why I tell this? Because I see two completely continents, Europe and United States. United States give to human being the possibility really to create something special. Uh, what you need to bring, you need to add the value to your business or to what you want to do, real estate or whatever is the your direction. How you add the value? You add the value when you are completely dedicating something and you working every day in your goal without any kind of distraction. That's it. It's no other way. It's no anybody. When we learn something in YouTube, in Instagram, this kind of the billionaire, they have really path where they working hard for many hours. This is the way. It means what I share, starting immediately to do your business, to do something you want to go in to do your life, and do action, because without action we think only and we don't go anywhere. And this is for the business sides, but in the business part, I want to share with you something, Michael. I think so, honestly, and I repeat different time, real estate is the place where is more easily to bring really wealthy in your life, because you have different, think only something about this. Europe, like Italy, sorry, like America, they have the same condition: property tax, insurance, everything is the same. What is changed is some kind of rules, but it's more easy because you need to understand in real estate two things: number and the way how you understand like the other human being. That's it. It's no
Mhm.
other kind of thing. For the human part, if somebody wanna change and for example travel from one place to another place, I think so you need to try to understand, okay, you will during this journey you will suffer some kind of emotion, and it's okay. This is our life. You will suffer, but if you have something bring when you are down, bring you up. And I want to repeat, Michael, the importance to find for yourself, if it's meditation, if it's this method MPB, I will really love you do this kind of method. But if you find something different, try to understand your body, try to understand your mind,
Right.
and this down in your life will be less painful respect if you don't have any kind of direction, any kind of the support for yourself.
Amazing. Yeah, that's really good advice. Really understand yourself, your body, your mind, and really stay in connected and resilient. And what I also heard was uh, just just be focused, resilient, and dedicated to what it is that you're creating for yourself in the world.
And Michael, I wanna share with you something. In the last 3 years, I do exercise, and I starting really a beautiful sensation in my body. What's
Uh-huh.
going on when I do exercise? I don't know if you know, for example, Arnold Schwarzenegger, the bodybuilder,
The
and
bodybuilder, yeah,
yeah, he
governor, actor.
yeah, everything. He tells something really important. When you do exercise, you really connect with your body. And honestly, in the last 3 years, I do this kind of the focus in my part of my body where I training. I see not only different, it change my structure of my body, but starting to feel the part of my body. When you feel part of your body, like your breath, your muscle, or whatever, you starting to understand life. And this is life is something where you feel something bring you understand, okay, you are in life. And when you understand what give you this beautiful sensation, you need to practice every day. But how I share with you, everybody, we are different, but try with all my heart. I want to share, try to meditate, try to connect with the divine, try to do something to understand what is the best for you.
Good. Yeah. Thank you, Jacopo, for really sharing the insights of who you've been from, from your youth till now, and sharing your insight and talking to us about the MPBE method. I think it's a great method, and something that's open for people to really kind of discover for themselves in life. So, how does someone get in connect in? I can't speak right now. How can someone connect with you?
Yeah, like through my website www.healthyrichandhappy.com, they possible help me in through the pre-order of the book to share this message, because this is only my goal: bring more energy to other human beings. Because I believe with all my heart we need to be the best of ourselves during our day, and this book will be a changing game for somebody read with attention and do wherever is wrote in this book. And second of all, they possible connect with me through Jacopo Iasiello, my name and last name, investor broker in Instagram. And I share in Instagram, some kind of motivation, something about real estate, where, I connect and I try to share the good thing to other human beings.
Amazing. And I'll have all that in the description of the show on whatever platform, all the platforms that we're on. And again, thank you for your time and being here and sharing yourself with the audience in the world. And I really appreciate you.
You are
And
super.
absolutely.
You are super welcome, Michael. And I appreciate really to your kindness and your patience.
Absolutely, man. It's all perfect. And until next time, let's just make thriving our new normal.